Okay, so apparently, there we go, and I am back. Oh my gosh, so frustrating. I apologize for that. Yeah, my internet connection appears great, but for some reason, YouTube and OBS are having difficulty remaining in chat together. So let me see here if I can find it. There we go. Let me get back into it myself. There we go. Oh. Very frustrating. Very frustrating. Do I think I was just starting to answer? Do I plan to do another car count in Giga, Texas? I had done one a while back, and it was a lot of work. It was a lot more work than it seemed like. And there were about, 1,600 cars at the time, and there are substantially more now. I would guess 2,400. So hopefully, I don't know, those will. That's something I will consider. But it is, it's a lot of work. It's a lot more work than it looks like. And I got a lot of heat for it. I got a lot of heat for it in the comments, especially, I saw it linked to a couple places and there were discussions about it. But yeah, people were like really angry. Oh, it's clickbait. Why don't you just tell us the number up front? Well, because I have to get paid to do the videos, and if I just tweet it out, yes, hello there. If I just tweeted out the number, that's great, but I'm not going to spend 7 hours making a video. I'm not going to spend 7 hours counting cars and making a video to just tweet out the number. If you guys, if they want to do that, they're welcome to do that. But I don't have, Wall Street backing. I don't have deep pockets. I do. I have very deep pockets, but they're mostly filled with lint and old receipts from the grocery store. So it's not super helpful. Let's go ahead and reload and see. Oh, man. The previous one of these crashing really killed it. Really killed the momentum. Just another thing to get sorted out. We'll get there. Refresh a clock. No dice. Not yet. Boy, it's unfortunate that the other comments are not, don't carry over. They don't carry over. So, boy, what should we talk about between now and then? So I do have my road trip coming up at the end of July. It's going to be, for those who don't know, for those of the 7 of you watching this who don't know, I will be traveling to the Bay Area, the San Francisco Bay Area. I'll be out by Giga, Nevada. I'll be out by through Vegas because, it's on the way. Out to Arizona, where I'll be meeting with, among others, Bear from Bear's Workshop, who has a lot more insight on not just the factories, but also a lot of the procedures and EVs than a lot of his most passionate viewers realize or give him credit for. So that will be wonderful. Being in Arizona in July, not as wonderful, but there's no shortage of hotel rooms in Arizona in July. We're planning to cook an egg on the sidewalk. That'll be fun. Yeah, the first stream was a little jittery. This one is much better. Good. I don't know, man. I don't know what the heck is going on. Because my internet is quite healthy. It's just OBS and YouTube are not playing nice together today. Yeah, Bear's Workshop has got a couple of interesting stories coming up that are more about the business of what he does than actual just footage. But I am not allowed to talk about it at this time. So that's a thing. Interestingly, the next 3 days are going to be very strange for me because I live in an area, just moved here last year, where the festival takes place across the street, and it's 3 days long. So there will be, I might be recording while there's live music within earshot. So that's weird. And I've been warned by the neighbors that I may not be able to get in and out of my driveway because of cars parked illegally. Let's hit refresh and see. The magic continues. We're not there yet. I know. I was being ambitious, hoping it would be out this early. Boy, we should just see what the stock's doing. See how the old pre-market rhubarb is going. Yeah, pretty steady. Up $2.50. No big deal. Not a significant change. And I don't expect this number to move until the production numbers come out. I expect the production will beat Wall Street expectations. And then the stock will go down because that's what it always does on good news for reasons I just can't understand. Of course, this is not investment advice. It never is. This is sport. I am a catch and release investor strategist. I don't know what that means. It's like a hobby, I guess. Yeah, I'm not a professional. And I apologize that the green screen is not being taken out here, but it's a whole thing. I'll get the studio set up after the road trip in August, hopefully upstairs in the loft where it's been meant to be since the beginning. I just don't have power up there yet. I need higher power. Terrible. Let's go ahead and hit refresh. How long do we want to do this? Anybody got any questions? Anybody got anything they want to talk about? My son recently graduated high school. That's wild. He got some graduation gifts and some money for graduation, and he bought himself some stuff he liked, and then sneaky-like bought gifts for all of us. I got this cool titanium ring. It's very cool. It's from Wish, which is great. I don't mind. I would be annoyed if he spent more than that, honestly. Oh, hello all 15 viewers. I am so glad to have you here. Hitting refresh, the magic continues. And if anyone else is hitting refresh on the quick as well, certainly let me know if you see something before I do. Boy, what were the questions on the previous one? A while back, I committed to starting trackers for the other properties, the other areas at the Giga Texas property. The building to the west of the highway, across the toll road, and another one to the east of the property. And both of those just appear to be on hold. It looks like right now they're both being used for staging areas because they're running out of places right on the site and right next to the site where they can actually put stuff. But we are seeing big jumps in Giga Texas. The big concrete area in the northwest is being closed off quickly, and they're just buzzing along. How are my dogs? How many do I take care of? I have 3 dogs. Mila is a Chibeagle, and she's old-ish. Well, she's old-ish now. We got her when she was 1. She was a rescue, and she is not friendly. And it took her a long time to warm up to me, but now she doesn't warm up to anyone but me. And she's my fat little demon. And then we've got a Chiweenie, who is 6 years old. And just last year, we got a Irish Terrier from this old couple we know they'd had dogs forever. And when their last one died, they got this dog. And he has pure puppy energy, and they just couldn't deal with him. So we picked up a third dog, which we were not planning to do, but he is the handsomest bastard in the world, and he's a lot of work too. He is an absolute handful. They're all handfuls. So I have three dogs with a grand total of about maybe 45 pounds together. A lot of work. What is he going to do next year? Oh, the Texas guys. Oh, well, look at Jason Yang and Wu Hua in Shanghai. What are they going to do after Giga Shanghai is finished? Well, we thought it was going to be done a year and a half ago, and it's showing... It looks as close to done as it has for a year and a half. It just keeps going. So I think the drone pilots in any given location are going to have years of content if they so choose. For that matter, Gabe and Cal, who does the Fremont flyovers, only really got started recently. And even his, they're not quite as insightful, but there's still developments every week. So, yeah, what will they do? Get fewer clicks, but they'll still be able to, I mean, maybe they'll step down to once or twice a week instead of what we have now, which is between the 5-ish pilots. What are we getting now in Texas? 2 to 3 videos a day, maybe. Yeah, depends on the day. Probably a total of 12 to 15 videos a week. And yeah, I watch them all on usually on higher speeds, because otherwise it'd just be too many hours. So let's see if it's F5 o'clock. And it is not. It is not. So, 26 of you. I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys being here. I'm here because I can't sleep, and I want to see what the numbers are. And I want to see how I did, and I want to see how Wall Street did. Wall Street has been famously quite bad at this forever. But in the last, since S&P inclusion, they've gotten a lot better, especially with predicting the financials. With the financials, my gosh, are they good. But with the deliveries, they're still pretty wildly off. Although they do make so many more predictions than they should. I mean, they'll make, each one of them will make sometimes 5, 6 revisions in the final week before it's actually announced. And that feels like cheating. It feels like they put out their numbers and then they start chasing each other because they want to cluster into a tight area. And when I made my video, the Wall Street consensus was something like 193 or 4,000 for production. And now it's, I want to say Wall Street consensus, and then I put mine out at 206, and now I want to say Wall Street's at like 204 or 205. So I am now no longer the outlier. And I know Rob over at Tesla Daily, who is also awfully good with predictions. He goes much deeper than I do, but he's very good at it. He also is an outlier by last week's standard. I think he's at 208 or 209. And yeah, so Wall Street came way up, and they're closer to what we're at now. So either we're all wrong, or the YouTubers were so persuasively wrong that Wall Street chased us into the weeds. Why isn't Giga Texas constructing the main facility, the Starlink facility, and the HQ office building all at the same time? My guess would be a lack of available contractors. That would be my guess. It's not. Also, we don't know that that's the Starlink building. On the west side, Brad from Digital Skies has heard from 3 construction workers that that's just going to be an office building, not a production facility. And I believe also, so I believe it's 2 things. They're not needed yet, and there's no, and they need the space for staging of construction material for the main building. That's what I'm thinking. 200,000. Uh-oh. 206 produced, 201 delivered. Is it out? Is it out? Or is that what Wall Street said? Q2. Is this it? Production and delivery. Here we go. Boom, guys, boom. On the ball. What? No, that's April. What am I doing? Yeah. What? What am I doing? How am I screwing this up? I see. There we go. Production. 206 421. Son of... Can anyone tell me, real quick, what was my prediction for production? I'm going to say I'm a pretty close. What was it? Somebody juice me here. Okay, I better get some respect on this one, because I've been 206 421 production. Oh my God. Yes, Sprite, I am ahead of Rob Maurer. I don't know. I don't know how I don't know how I do compared to Rob. I would have to go back and look. 206 421. Wow. 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 Let me look real quick. Let me see what I can find here. Let's go to... Anybody find it yet? I'm looking. Oh, there it is. Well, I don't have it in the title there. I'm looking. Anybody find it? 206 512 is what I was at. That's right. 206 512. So, yeah, I got to say, Wall Street, my God. 206 512 was my guess. So, yeah, and fuck, I was really close. I don't even have words. I feel like I just won the $2 lottery. My God. Yeah, Pat, mic drop. Yeah, it is a mic drop moment, isn't it? I mean, my gosh. Well, okay. Well, let's hang out for a couple more minutes. If there's any questions you want. Holy smokes. I better get some respect for this one, my friends. I better get some kudos in the Tesla community. Not you guys. All 32 of you, I know love me. That's not the point. Well, okay, I assume one or two. Give me a guess on lotto number. 2. I'm not a gambling man. 91 cars off, yeah. 91 cars off. Yeah. Well, I'll be damned. Yeah. Well, my brain's a little fried on that one. I'm not going to lie. Wow. Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to try and get some sleep now. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. I want to thank you for all the comments you've left during the chat, but also the comments you leave on the regular videos, because that's just, you know, I do read every last one of them. And I find a lot of them super useful, and they help me decide what to work on more. And yeah, now you can wake up the dog and wife and yell, I was right. You know what? This is not my first time being right. And they're getting tired of it. Wow. Okay. Yeah, have a drink. I might need to do that. I might need to do that just to unwind. Because these are stressful. I hide my anxiety well, but these are anxiety inducing. All right, guys. Well, you're awesome, and I appreciate you. And, you know, let me know what I missed or misunderstood. Stay tuned. Stay juicy. And I cannot wait to hear from you on, I guess, my next video.